What's up, Internet? My name's Nerdy, and this is the penultimate video of Water 7. It is One Piece episodes 261 and 262. That's right, 262, the penultimate, my favorite word, episode of this arc that has been the best arc. Not the penultimate arc, the best arc of One Piece. I'm so excited to get into this. Let's get back on the train. We are not on the cruise. We are on the train. And honestly, I'd rather be on a train than on a cruise. So, you know, that makes sense. If you want the full-length reaction, go to patreon.com/nerdynightly. But if you don't, stay here because you're already here and the video is about to begin. One Piece. Usopp's dropping bars on her. Are you guys ready for the worst disguise ever? Sogeking was already pretty bad as a disguise, but... Rashomon. Isn't Rashomon in 3, though? Right? Isn't Rashomon 3 perspectives, not 2? Oh, maybe it's Rashomon because there's left, right, but the Rocket Man's the middle. That makes sense. Makes enough sense, whatever, who cares? One Piece! What? I'm sorry, this guy's fucking running on water. Is he Jesus? That's why he looks like a zombie, because he's back from the dead. That's so funny. I mean, you gotta admire this dude's willpower, right? He might be the one good guy in government. The only one, but you know, the one. So all we have to make sure is that when they catch up to T-Bone, Zoro blocks whatever slash he throws backwards at them, right? He doesn't know if that's his people, though. So if he were to just slash back, he could kill his own men. There's just the dude. Ship slasher. Oh. You're talking like it's someone else's problem. Is such a Luffy fucking... Yeah. Yeah. They've never articulated it that well in the show before, but you're talking like that isn't our direct problem, Luffy. No, if you shoot at it, there's a chance you take out the track. Yeah, that's right. It's called having faith in your number 2, your right-hand man. There's just simply no way they would be able to hear each other. God, Zoro looks so cool there. Let's go. Ooh, respect. Swordman to swordman. He put that third sword in his mouth. God, that sounds so fucking dirty. Come on, Zoro, you gotta save everybody here. It's mano-y-mano. That was cool. Okay, what you got, Zoro? Let's go, dude. That was sick. He broke his fucking sword? I thought that was gonna be more of a fight. I'm not gonna lie. I love the way Zoro respects people. You know what I mean? But we all shoulder all sorts of things. Let me get that tattooed on my body. We all shoulder all sorts of things. Oh, the bottoms of those are waterproof. Or, I don't know. I'm impressed that they're floating. I would have thought those would have sunk, considering there's windows on the bottom. Although maybe they would be built to, in case there's a disaster, to float. That makes sense. Why wouldn't you build that in, right? Otherwise, you're just guaranteeing that if the track gets messed up, that anyone on the train when the track is messed up just dies. They would need to be buoyant on their own. Yeah, I get why he's tired, man. He slashed the wave. Zoro's been slashing shit, and he was stuck in a chimney upside down for like an hour and a half earlier. Today. That was today. This day has been a nightmare for these people. Luffy was stabbed fully through his body by the fucking leopard guy's claws like 4 hours ago. Maybe a little bit longer. Maybe like 8 hours. Oh, that's helpful. Usopp's little fucking nose! That's funny. That's very funny. Okay, who's conducting this train? That's the thing that they haven't shown us yet. There's gotta be a conductor, right? No, you did not. He doesn't believe it for a second. He's gonna go out and then he's gonna look through the window. Or some shit. He doesn't buy it. Yeah. He's dumb, but he's not the dumbest person ever. Foxy would have fallen for it, and Luffy would have fallen for it. And I hope those are the only two people. Why? Why? How did he figure it out? Lulu lalu lalu lalu. Soga King. Oh, we didn't finish this. I thought this was done. That's right. Peeling skins. Oh my god. I was like, Sanji, you're about to peel this man's skin off? Yeah, well, why are your eyes outside your body? Sanji, like, fixed his face. That's nice of him. Ooh, you really shouldn't talk shit about Nico Robin. That will get you beat up worse. If you keep talking, I'll reshape your body. Sanji! That shit's cold as ice! I will reshape your body. Ooh! Hey, at least he keeps his pans clean enough that they are a mirror finish. That's hard to do. I would love it if Sanji made him, like, really handsome. Fucking called it. There it is. It's more that you insulted one of his female friends, because you can insult the men, and it won't be as big a deal. Oh, the centaur thing didn't work, Frankie? I'm shocked. Never would have guessed. Come on, Frankie, you gotta do something here. I guess you're a distraction. That's something. Okay. I guess that is the advantage of Centaur legs. I wish someone could kick me into being hot. That'd be nice. Instead, I have to have personality. Ooh. That's so big. What? Where did you have that? Good luck. Boom. Chicka boom. Oh, CP9's not gonna be happy about that. Because now he's in the car with them. Sanji, just kind of announced yourself, brother. And Sanji doesn't know anything about their powers. Like, he's so... One-on-one, he's so fucked. Because he has a huge information gap, right? Oh, God. His self-confidence, though. Impressive. Does he just slowly walk forward for the rest of the episode until the to be continued with them cutting to their faces as they look behind? Okay. I thought it was going to be like 2 more minutes of that. It's so weird that his hands are gloves. You better get real good at Iron Body right now, Weasel. Oh, he's gonna come down on Oh, he's gonna go through onto Sanji. Oh no, Sanji's gonna be right underneath him. Frankie, no. Frankie, no. Okay, he didn't land on Sanji. That is okay. I really thought he was about to take our boy out. They're all gonna end up tied up again. Honestly, Blueno's outfit's pretty fucking dapper. Well done. Yep. There it is. TBC. Woo! Lot of fun stuff this episode. Lot of fun. Oh my god, so many things happened. That was packed. You know, people talk about how the pacing of One Piece gets bad, but like right now, the pacing of this arc feels great. I feel like so much happens every episode. There's so many plot lines right now. There's so many people kind of separate and doing their own things. And we're spending enough time with all of them that I can keep up. I'm not forgetting things. I don't feel like things are getting kind of like left by the wayside. I think the balance of the storylines right now is really working. And the balance of how serious and comedic they are is also really great. Obviously, I think Water 7 is great. I keep saying it. I've been saying it for episodes and episodes and episodes. But the way they're building up this confrontation is so interesting because there's only 2 episodes left, which means I think that the confrontation can't happen, right? It's going to happen in Eni's lobby. I love that. I love that we've had this long arc with Water 7 and it doesn't conclude with our heroes winning for the first time. I'm so excited to see how that happens and who ends up getting arrested and who has to go get saved and all that stuff. And they've established it where, like, Eni's lobby is a really scary place. CP9 are genuinely out of our characters' league right now. They can't do anything to them. And so what do they learn in this next arc that allows them to kind of take them down, get Nico Robin back, do all these things? You know, in some ways it's reminiscent of G8, but if G8 was... It's sort of like if G8 wasn't below our heroes lead level, but above them, right? Because they kind of ran around, did what they wanted, had some fun. It was a great arc. You know, for filler, I think it's great. But I love, and this episode's really set that up. Like, I love that they've set up the danger of Eni's lobby in this arc so well, because this is all just a prequel to what the actual like Eni's lobby is, right? To the actual confrontation with the government, and I feel appropriately enticed. I feel appropriately excited, but I also feel appropriately scared. And I think that that's really strong storytelling. Let's watch the next episode. I'm so stoked to see where we're headed here. Watashi wa. I need to, like, look, I'm spending a month in Japan next year. I need to brush back up on my Japanese. Because I was all right at getting around. I had, like, getting around Japanese pretty down when I was living there. And it's all gone. It's been, you know, that was 8 years ago? Holy shit, that was 8 years ago. That's wild. I hate that that was 8 years ago. This shirt is shiny, but it like creases weird. But I love it. Look, it's like black at the bottom, so it hides that I have a belly. Let's go, Chopper. Although if you looked at how fast he was running, you could judge how long ago he started running and then you could, no, that's way too mathematically difficult. I was like, you could figure out how far away the train is, but you don't know how fast the C train is going. Trying to do math on how far behind you are based on a man running in the water doesn't really make a lot of sense. Because his speed wouldn't be consistent based on how deep the tracks are in the waves as they move. Decoupage. I'm sorry, Hot Wanzel. Oh, his face went back to not being Hot Wanzel when he went through. Okay. Ultimate Hammer! Weasel's definitely fucking dead, right? He took that shit to the face through the roof of a waterproof train car. I think that motherfucker is dead. Sorry, Weasel. I mean, he won't be, obviously, but should be. Ow! I just realized how funny it is that Sanji's like, where did you come from? Through the ceiling, Sanji. Are you just like not paying attention? All of your people would be alive if you had just gone and helped them. The government, man. The fucking government, man. Can't fucking trust the government. Every time I open Twitter, there's someone trying to tell me that the government controls hurricanes. If I remember right. Yeah, that's it. You nailed it. Mm-hmm. How many CP9s are there?
3秒やるからさっさと逃げろ。3 逃げろって。
You're killing a man who's in training for not being good at it yet? Lucci, what the fuck is wrong with you? I get that you've been gone for 5 years, but like, we don't just kill people in training. We train them. We mentor them. We do a good fucking job. And you got too much power is the problem. Ba, 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 ba. That's that finger pistol. Oh, and he twisted it. One, two, three, four, 5. Aren't there too many cars on that train there?
後で長官に一報。新入りは弱すぎて使えませんでしたと。
了解。
Okay. Alright, whatever.
こいつらが正義の機関か。
どっちが悪だかな。
Yeah, it's the government. The government's evil. We figured it out. We figured out what One Piece was about, you guys. The government are bad guys.
世界政府の役人ってずいぶんお行儀が悪いのね。
これが役。
Oh my god, this is still happening? Slingshot to the face. Ooh, a little flashbang. With his fucking goggles, the light won't hit him. It's a smart move for Usopp, honestly.
世の中には死んだ方が人のためになるという不幸な星のも。
Born under an unlucky star. Is Lucci an astrology girly? Does he just not like cancers or something?
世界を焼き尽くす悪魔がいたとしてわずか8歳の純粋な少女であった場合
Did she burn her town?
人々のために殺しておくべきだと思わないか？何が言いてえ？
No, there's more there. There's no way.
自分が消えることでしか人を幸せにできないそういう不幸を背負っているんだ。
Damn, that's fucking dark.
20年前に死んでおかなければならん。
She was 8, dude.
いい加減にしろてめえ
Oh, Sanji, you're about to fucking take it on the chin.
おい待ってってうお
Okay.
せっかく外から回り込んで役人も倒したってのに
What was in that little marble?
今度こそ一緒にみんなのところへ帰ろうこいつらすぐにぶちのめすからよなあロビンちゃん
This is gonna hurt.
何すんだロビンちゃん
Oh no.
口で言ってもわからないでしょ。
I have a feeling we're not getting Robin back until like well into Ennie's lobby at this point. The bird. I can't get over Lucci's fucking bird, man.
狙撃スモークスター
It is the one thing they don't have an ability for, right? Let's go, Usopp! They're still too fast for you, though. Because they can shave. Problem is, they got the moon boot thing. They could just jump that gap.
なんでここまで来てロビンはウソップはどうすんだよねどうすんだよもうどうすん
What?
線路の上にあのカエルが飛び出してきた
Yeah, I forgot about this. We still don't know why he wants to stop the train. Do we get one final flashback in Water 7?
急にこんな逃走作戦に出るとは
煙幕なんてくだらなすぎて思いつきもしねえよ普通
I don't know that it's that stupid. It fucking worked. What do you mean?
車両が完全に離れるまで気抜くな
And there's the What? How many whips does she have? Khalifa, you kinky lady. Why so many whips? Arnar. Clear. The condensation.
いいがその手離してもらうぞ
How hard does he get? Like, Sanji can kick through solid rock. Oh, he got through!
随分重い蹴りじゃな鉄塊が崩れかけた
Almost. How strong is this shit? These 6 superpowers are a bit, like, making them that powerful. It's fine. It's fine. You just, like, have to start explaining why everyone doesn't have them, or why, it's fine. I'm not gonna get into it. They're a risk, I think, narratively, because they're so powerful.
何度言わせるの。私のことは放っておいて。
Robin, what are you doing, man? Your friends are trying to help you. I know, I get it, I know why, but like...
ほらどこに気を取られてる
Sanji-kun! Did Frankie just sacrifice himself for the team? I mean, that's true, like, how you get into the Straw Hats' behavior right there. Do they end up in Ennie's lobby because they have to save Frankie? Robin, these people are going all out for you. They're going all out for you.
余計なこと
That was uncalled for.
見てられねえのよ希望したって二度と元には戻らねえチームもあんのによ
そのバスターコールが問題なんだ
What the fuck can't they do? boy. Realistically, one of the things that I think One Piece might struggle with long term is the power creep is extreme, right? Like every arc, they fight someone who is completely out of their abilities, and by the end of the arc, they beat them. And so they're rather than it being like, oh, they're kind of ahead of us, they're like, you can't even scratch them. And I feel like we did this with we did this in Skypiea a little bit. We did this in Alabasta a little bit. And so the One Piece, our characters are on this like exponential track, which in a lot of shows makes sense because you have, 70 episodes or whatever. You kind of have to ramp it up. With One Piece, though, because it's so long, the jumps in ability have to keep going up like crazy to the point where like everyone can do shit that's so beyond superhuman at this point that where is it 1,000 episodes, right? How do we get another 750 episodes of them having to find someone stronger to keep fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting? Is honestly a little tough. This is a problem that Dragon Ball Z has, right? Dragon Ball Z, the power levels in Dragon Ball Z get goofy at a point where it's like, it just is whatever. It's kind of a whatever situation. And I feel like the 6 superpowers, they're risky. They're a risk in that, narratively, only because our heroes have to be able to fight them and kick their asses eventually because the admirals are supposed to be harder, right? And when you get to the point where like your characters can beat up people who are basically invincible, everybody's a god. Everyone has like, and we're already kind of there sometimes, right? Zoro and Luffy and Sanji do things that like aren't possible. But we're getting to the point where we have powers that are just god powers. And I mean, I guess we already fought God, right? Up in fucking Skypiea. But I am loving this. Loving it. I think it's so good. The narrative is strong. The like emotional core of Water 7 is amazing. I am just a little bit worried that the 6 superpowers are too big a leap in power level for our characters to make right now. Somehow. Like, and I think that I don't know how they level up unless they learn the 6 superpowers, but they take like years to learn, right? You have to be like, it's a serious training thing. And I know the show has a time jump at some point. I just don't know when it comes. So maybe it's here and maybe it's the 6 superpowers kick their asses in Enies lobby and then we time skip forward to where like our characters can handle stuff like this. But I do think they're a lot. They're just a lot for the show to introduce the ability of them, and that they are so powerful that Sanji at full blast can almost hurt somebody with his most powerful kick, right? But that like the power creep aside, the narrative of this fucking shit is so good, and Robin's insistence on not going with them. They're forcing this girl to come with them, and I think it's brilliant. I think that it's really buoyed by, I think, a great voice performance by the actress who voices Nico Robin. I think she's wonderful. But the narrative desire for Robin to, her self-terminate almost, right? Like, she's so adamant about following through with this whole thing that she's gonna drive herself into a cell for the rest of her life to torture and anguish while they extract, like, she knows that's all in her future, and she's fighting so hard because she loves the Straw Hats so much, right? She's willing to endure that all for her, and they're just not willing to let her. And I don't know what changes her mind at this point, right? Like, her commitment to it is so strong that I really don't know what the line is that turns her around. It's got to be something eventually, right? I don't think she stops being on the show, but it's so deep and complex and rich, and I don't think the show's done anything like it. Maybe Arlong Park. Arlong Park was maybe the closest. But like, fuck, man, this is so fucking good. I like can't believe how good Water 7 is. I really can't. It like hurts sometimes. But the love is so apparent among these characters. The way they care for each other is just wonderful. It's so fun to watch. I love it. Yeah. Yeah, a little worried about the power creep of the show. And, like, you know, where do we go fight-wise from here? But I feel like they've got to get new abilities at some point, right? Like, Luffy's gum shit is... There's a wall he's going to hit where, like, it's just not realistic for him to get better at it. And so either, like, he has to, like, eat the next devil fruit in the rubber line, or there's got to be some way that he kind of advances at some point, or he learns the 6 superpowers, right? But then all of our characters can essentially fly at that point. And I think that, like, I don't mind the Iron Body one, and I don't mind, because Finger Pistol is basically just Iron Body, right? You're just super strong, and your finger is, like, impenetrable, and so you're just sticking a hard metal rod into somebody. Shave is just you're moving pretty quick, and, like, paper art is the same as shave. Like, those two things are essentially the same power. Dodging and moving fast are kind of the same, right? And so it's sort of like the only ability that seems to be difficult for the show to give to all of its characters is the moon shoes thing. Because once your characters can all fly, choreographing combat scenes is really hard. And they can already kind of jump like crazy anyway. So the moon shoes, I don't know how much it actually changes what our characters can do in a scene-to-scene basis. But that's the one that's the one that I don't... It's the one that I don't understand where it's coming from, honestly. Like, even Tempest Kick, like, Sanji already does that sometimes. He kicks and it, like, breaks 12 feet wide, even though his foot can't have hit the whole thing, right? But the moon boots it's the weird one. It's the one that kind of... I don't mind the 6 superpowers in, like, concept, except for that one, because it is the one that feels the most like it should be from a devil fruit. Or, like, one of the other magical things in this world, as opposed to something you could train your body to do, to me. It just, it like, doesn't fit the other 5. But I think that, like, the logistics side of that aside, the narrative side is so strong. I don't really give a shit about the logistics. Like, it's fun to kind of talk about and speculate about those things and be like, wait, how does this work? Blah, blah, blah. But the story here is so strong. And that's what I was kind of missing from Alabasta, whereas I didn't feel like the story was necessarily as rich as this. It was a little obvious. Same with Skypiea. Like, it was just like, we just have to get to the end of the survival game. We have to win. Whereas this, it's not really about winning. It's about why it's happening. And I think that's so much stronger when you're going to stretch it out to be 40, 50 episodes for an arc. To make it about, like, why our characters are doing what they're doing is really, really brilliant. It's why Arlong Park was my favorite arc until now, right? It was about why Nami was doing what she was doing, not about whether or not they beat Arlong. Like, that is important for the story to get to the next thing. But the more important thing is actually, like, why we're doing this. It's why I really liked Skypiea up until the survival game started, because it was about why Coney betrayed them and why she felt the way she did and why she was so worried. And once the why became, well, because we have to survive, the fights just kind of become time spent. And I think that Water 7 never has given up on why our characters are here. It is so important to every single episode and why these plots keep moving forward. And I think it's why this arc is so strong, right? It really truly is about the why in Robin's heart. And I'm loving it. Let's watch I'm going to go watch the finale. It'll be up on Monday. For YouTube, patrons, you get early. Members, you get it early. So watch it when you can. If you want to. If you don't, if this is the last episode of the journey with me, thank you. I'm not going to stop, though, because I have never been more in love with this show than I am right now. I'm just, I need to know where this goes. I need to know more about Nico Robin's why. And they've hooked me, man. They really have. If you liked the episode, subscribe to the channel. If you don't, hit the dislike button. Leave mean comments down below, because the algorithm god is hungry and we must feed her this episode that algorithm goddess is. God, that's tough. I gotta go with Nico Robin again, right? Because, I mean, Namu is barely in this. Kokoro's drunk. Chimney's a child that should not be in danger like this. I feel so bad for her. If this arc ends with everyone getting away but Chimney goes to prison for life, tragic. If you want to follow me on the internet, you can. I'm at nerdynightly. As always, do something nerdy tonight.